Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? Another episode of the Bread Tuck, the Executive. I'm Chris. That's Mike.
What up? What up?
What's up, y'all? We have a very special guest today, man. My man
Yes,
Saint Pat. We all went to school. Man, this goes back. This dates back to what, like elementary, middle school, somewhere in there, man.
Yeah,
man. We was like this here, man. What's up with you, boy? You good, man?
Yo, for y'all who don't know, man, like I'm excited about this one. You know, the guest that we have today, man. This guy, you're gonna get to know him, but man, this dude. For anybody watching this who know Pat, you know what I mean. Y'all know where this dude come from. Y'all know what this dude do, man. I'm excited to talk about some of the stuff we're gonna touch on today, but. You know, glad to have my brother on this show with us today, man. This is real right here. Trust me, I'm gonna love this one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This guy makes me step my beard game up in the streets, man. But Saint Pat, man, just tell the people. We know you. Me and Mike know you.
Yeah.
Tell the people about you, man. What's up?
Man, to sum it up, just a servant of the Most High God, basically. You know what I mean? A young man who's like knee deep in ministry. You know what I mean? Who loves serving God and serving people. This past year, God appointed me to begin a ministry called PHATS, P-H-A-T-S, Poised, Humble, and Talented Souls. And it's been a blessing, man. It really has been. It's a ministry of performing arts. You know what I mean? These two guys can, testify.
Mr. 10 Jesus Pieces itself.
No doubt.
I saw God for the first time.
So, man, these boys, man, they've been to multiple shows that we didn't had, productions that we didn't put on, and it's definitely a blessing to see your brothers, you know what I'm saying, there in the midst, you know what I mean. So that's how.
Yo, if y'all haven't seen 10 Jesus Pieces yet, the production, I'm trying to tell you, the next one, we're gonna make it a big one. We gotta invite everybody out. That production will change your life.
Yeah.
And I'm not even joking, yo. Like, that production will totally change your life. I done seen grown men in 10 Jesus Pieces come to this guy afterwards like, yo, something serious, something that just gives you shivers when you watch it, I guarantee you. So y'all gotta check it out, man.
Yeah, man, and not to just give it away, it's just something different, man. It's a combination of many different elements that you don't see in live theatrical performances, man. So I'm gonna let you sit with that for a second, and when the next one, comes, y'all make sure you're there, man.
And for y'all don't know, Pat is also, I mean, Pat, can we title you as a minister? Can we title you as a pastor? Can we title you as that? For you guys don't know, and you guys are asleep, Pat is our age. You know what I mean? He's our age, so it's good to have somebody in that field who's our age, somebody who relates to us and definitely relates to the culture where we're from and what we relate to, most importantly.
No doubt.
So, cool, man. So let's get right into it, man.
Yeah, man.
So, obviously, guys, if you don't know, this is going to be a conversation based off God, and based off religion, based off a lot of religious perspectives of what we believe and what we was taught. So, kind of the first subject I wanted to get in, fellas, and Pat, especially with you, I want to get your thoughts on, what is God, the term God, the name God, the being of God. What does he mean to our society nowadays with our culture, our youth, everything that's going on in the environment in the world? What do you think God really means to today's society?
Man, that is profound. What does God mean to today's society? Man, to try to sum that question up, what does God mean in today's society? He means what he's always meant, and you know what I mean, from old. You know what I mean? So we go back to the book of Genesis 1. It says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." So in our society, they still view God as the creator. You see what I'm saying? And from that point of being the creator, everything else kind of flows from that standpoint. So in today's culture, in our society, him being the creator, I believe that's where our society see God. You know what I mean? They probably don't call him God. They'll call him the creator. Even other religions, they'll say, they probably won't say Jesus. They probably won't say Allah, but they'll say the creator. And that's what brings us one. We talk about the creator. So he's the creator.
Got you.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, Pat, if I can go more in depth.
No doubt.
when you see what's going on in today's world, especially with young blacks getting killed by cops, I just saw a video today, another 12-year-old girl, somebody got body slammed by another cop.
Have mercy.
When you see stuff, you know, within our own community of us killing each other, like all the killings in Chicago, do you think God touches those young youths or the young kids they say killed? Do you think when we see stuff like that, do you think people and parents and mothers who may lose a child, the first thing they say is, why God? Why it has to happen to my kid? Like, what do you say on that when stuff like that continues to happen, when people may pray like, why? You know?
From a personal perspective, personal belief, I truly believe that God allows everything to happen to draw people to Him, both good and bad. Now, of course, we see God, the Creator. We see Him as this good being. So we ask the question, we say, why would a good Creator allow bad things to happen to people, right? However, we live in a sinful culture. We live in a sinful world.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? We live in this culture of sin. So God, He allows even the bad things to happen to draw us to Him. Because sometimes waking us up in the morning, it just don't do it. You see what I'm saying? It's like when the Creator wakes a person up, it don't do it. He gives you breath. He provides everything for you. They don't do it. And then something bad will happen. And then that's when they go to God. Just think about how often like people wake up and don't acknowledge the Creator. But as soon as something bad happens, they want to acknowledge Him. And so God is like, yeah, I allowed this to happen so you can know that I'm He. You know what I'm saying? So come to me. Like, because God don't mind us coming to Him about that. He don't mind us questioning Him. He don't. You know what I'm saying? If it takes a bad thing happening for a man to say, why, God? This is the first time you have acknowledged me since when? I can take that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that's a perspective.
So check this out, St. Pat. So it's funny you say that, because it's like, you know, a lot of cats just wake up and won't even acknowledge God. They just wake up like, this was supposed to happen, right? I'm supposed to just wake up.
Right.
So a lot of these bad things that may be happening to people, do you think people bring it on themselves? Now watch this, okay? You may be, you know, sinful, whatever. You may be this quote unquote horrible person, which we're all not bad people. We just, you know, we do bad things. But your son or somebody you love gets hurt. Could that be because of you?
That's a tough one.
That is. Yo, check it out. To all my Bible scholars out there, y'all know where I'm coming from on this. I don't know exactly where it's at. But however, it's in the First Testament of the Bible. I want to say it's in Deuteronomy. I could be wrong. But it do talk about sins being passed on to generations.
Generational curses.
There you go.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? About how a father's sin can be passed on to a son's sin. You know what I'm saying? It can happen, you know, unfortunately.
But my whole thing with that is that how could that be where you have an innocent kid, for example, like Trayvon Martin, innocent kid who's simply just walking to school, walking from a store, and then you have a dude like you know, I forgot the guy who committed the crime, who killed Zimmerman. You know, Trayvon had both of his parents in his life, good parents. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm trying to relay from the perspective of people who we lose innocent people nowadays. I can see, hey, you know, if a kid out there, he was selling dope to his community, he gets killed in a dope deal. I can see from that perspective, C-Rock. But
the innocent.
The innocent ones who's honestly we lose to everyday selfless crimes. You know, and then I'm pretty sure I done seen Trayvon Martin mama speak. This woman is a woman of God. You know, she's a woman of God. She's the same one who said, "Hey, don't act in violence. We don't want y'all to do that."
Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
That's deep.
Or for example, I'll go even deeper. Monty Williams, the assistant coach of Oklahoma Thunder.
Oh yeah.
You know, if we didn't witness a strength of God, and when his wife died, and you guys don't know, his wife got killed recently by a drunk driver. You know, luckily the kid survived, but his wife for like over 15 years got killed. I read that story, broke my heart. You know, and to see Monty Williams to get up there and say like, hey, I forgive him, we need to forgive him. But it's like the real party is like, why